Hi, this is Benjamin Price reporting for District of Cinema, and I love the Oscars. I have for nearly 15 years. I remember crying when How to Train Your Dragon lost Best Animated Feature to Toy Story 3. I live Oscars. I breathe Oscars. And this year is no different. We have a sturdy crop of, strong, challenging, entertaining films. Your Anoras, The Brutalists. I'm rooting for Mikey Madison. I would love to see Demi Moore win for The Substance. But more than any this year, my eyes are on one category, Best Actor, and more specifically, whether Timothee Chalamet will become the youngest Best Actor winner ever for his work as Bob Dylan in James Mangold's A Complete Unknown. Only by a matter of months, this would be breaking the record set by his foremost competitor in the category, Adrien Brody, who was nominated once again this year for Brady Corbet's The Brutalist. I think this race really represents a sort of a fascinating pivot point for both Chalamet's career and movies at large. Frankly, much has been said about the death of a kind of mainstream movie for grown-ups that used to be a fixture of the Cineplex, but this holiday's box office saw a sleeper hit like Baby Girl, and a surprisingly monstrous hit like Nosferatu coexist with Mufasa and the Lion King, your Sonic the Hedgehog 3. There was room for all kinds of movies to get a piece of the pie, and among the non-franchise fare was A Complete Unknown, which made over $100 million at the global box office, thanks to its star in Chalamet and a press tour that he friggin' nailed. Anyone who could not just hang with Bacharm, Pat McAfee, Nardwuar, and Theo Vaughn, who can deny that? I think Chalamet really might Gen Z's first movie star. There's an extensive online footprint between rapping in front of a webcam to Xbox controller videos on YouTube. This is a star who didn't just grow up with the internet. He was molded by it and in turn has found the exact right way to wield it to advance his work and his career without overexposing himself. In the last few years, I feel like he's really embraced an outward silliness. I think it takes some guts to go from the mighty scope of Dune right into singing with an Oompa Loompa. And a young actor can get stuck in a kind of Wonder Kid box at a certain point. You can't play teens anymore, you can't Peter Pan yourself, you have to grow up. But A Complete Unknown is exactly about this transition for Dylan, solidifying himself on his own terms, forging his own trail, which feels exactly where Chalamet is at the moment. This guy's pulled the Triple Crown, the three-peat, the hat trick of modern stardom. Beyond the swath of modern masters he's worked with, from an ad with Martin Scorsese to breaking out in Christopher Nolan's Interstellar, Wes Anderson, Luca Guadagnino, Greta Gerwig, Denis Villeneuve. He's proved to be financially viable with incredibly successful juggernauts, but he's a great actor who can seemingly do about every kind of movie, and he can pull double duty on SNL. And he's hungry. In his SAG speech, he was talking with the same, I don't know a better way to put it, big doggishness, the same confidence, the same lived wisdom of Lifetime Achievement Award winner Jane Fonda. These are the makings of a big old star for the ages. And here we have a star whose business is the movies, and whose consumers are audiences buying a ticket. He hasn't started an app. He doesn't own a tequila brand. I'm rooting for our Glen Powells, I'm rooting for our Zendayas, but in just over 10 years, Chalamet has found this singular blend of blockbuster and prestige picture, and continues to go for it and push himself. No one's doing it like him, or as good as he is, and he's still taking risks. Following up a music biopic of one of the great musical artists to ever live, with a ping-pong drama directed by a single Safdie brother, with Tyler the Creator and Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank. That's goated. There are very few people of this century who have had this kind of sustained success in such an early period of their career. Recognizing him this early would be pretty unlike the Academy, who tends to like to take their time to recognize the greatest cinematic talents. Just ask Glenn Close, Amy Adams, Paul Thomas Anderson, the list goes on. But there would be something enormously gratifying about the future of movies and their stars if they chose to reward his performance as Bob Dylan. I'm recording and posting this on the day of the Oscars, and this could be entirely out of date or proven to be in vain by tomorrow if Adrien Brody takes home his second Oscar. But I choose to believe that it's Big Tim's time. My conviction's only cemented by his speech at the SAGs. If he wins, this Oscar wouldn't be the peak. It's a pit stop and then back to the climb, and I don't know what the destination is, but it's evident that Timmy is in pursuit of a great career, and I hope that's cemented at this year's ceremony. We'll see what happens, but anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.